to the listening section now. Now, listening section, if you are habitual of listening English news or news channels or different watch English movies, it would be easier for you to adapt to or listen to or try to understand to different accents. So in listening section, you would find more than one accent, more than one native accent. So here you get questions basically which are based on the main idea, the detailing part, or the purpose of the particular thing that is asked to you, and then the organization and inference kind of questions. Now, in this, the number of conversations that you hear are like 4 to 6 lectures with classroom discussions, and then 2-3 conversations between people, and then the length of the conversations would be 3 to 5 minutes approximately, and 6 questions each, and the timing would be 60 to 90 minutes again. Now, the best thing to do for listening section is to take notes. Now, taking notes is very important strategy, and that works really well. Now, in this, what you need to do is take notes in a way that you can understand. There's no one else who would look into your notebook or your notepad that what you are writing, but the notes that you take should be so planned that when you start answering the questions, you find your answer in a glance, right? So how to take the notes? Now, in the conversation questions between students or someone who is in authority, a person of authority or a professor, say often you get conversations between a professor and a student, or a librarian or a student, or a registrar, or someone like that who holds authority. So in that case, you can just divide your sheet or the notepad into 3 different sections. One would be the problem or the issue that is being discussed by the person. Then the stance or of that person who is being spoken to, means the person of authority. Then the last would be the resolution provided by the person of authority, right? So please don't hesitate in taking notes. I've observed that students don't take notes and then they land up somewhere around 20-22 score. So if you really want to score high, take notes. Now, take notes during the lecture while concentrating on the information provided, restating it using synonymous language, reference words, or the ideas or signal words. Now, when I say take notes during the lecture, because they give you some time when you listen to the lecture, while listening to the lecture, if you make notes in a planned manner, it will be easier for you to answer the questions. So, and once you start answering the question, the best technique would be the process of elimination. Now, the process of elimination, or what we call it as POE, process of elimination, herein you can start eliminating the options that you think are not fit for the answer, are not appropriate. Now, well, now I would want you people to hear listening voice clipping here. This is a conversation between a registrar and a student.
Listen to a conversation between a student and a registrar.
Hi, I'd like to drop off my graduation form. I understand you need this in order to process my diploma.
Okay, I'll take that. Before you leave, let me check our computer. Looks like you're okay for graduation. And, actually, I'm getting a warning flag on your academic record here.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see what's what. Okay, are you familiar with our graduation requirements?
I think so.
Well, then you know you need 48 credits in your major field to graduate and at least 24 credits at the intermediate level or higher. Also, after your second year, you have to meet with your department chair to outline a plan for the rest of your time here. In the past, we also issued letters before a student's final year began to let them know what they needed to take in their final year to be okay, but we don't do that anymore.
I definitely met with my chairperson 2 years ago. He told me that I needed 8 more courses at the intermediate level or higher in the last 2 years to be okay. So I'm not sure what the problem is. I made sure I got those credits.
Unfortunately, the computer's usually pretty reliable, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
It could be that I've taken 2 basic courses, but coupled both of them with field experiences.
What do you mean?
Well, I could only take intro courses because there were no intermediate level courses available for those particular topics. My chairperson told me that if I did independent field research in addition to the assigned work in each course, they would count as intermediate level courses. My classmates, some of my classmates did this for an easy way to meet their intermediate course requirement. But I did it to get the kind of depth in those topics I was going for. As it turned out, I really enjoyed the field work. It was a nice supplement to just sitting and listening to lectures.
I'm sure that's true, but the computer's still showing them as basic level courses, despite the field work.
I'm not sure what to do then. I mean, should I cancel my graduation party?
No reason to get worried like that. Just contact your chairperson immediately, okay? Tell him to call me as soon as possible so that we can verify your fieldwork arrangement and certify those credits right away. It's not like there's an actual deadline today or anything, but if more than a few weeks go by, we might have a real problem that would be very difficult to fix in time for you to graduate. In fact, there probably would be nothing we could do.
I'll get on that.
Okay, now I guess you people have taken notes as well. Okay, so now let's move on to the questions directly. Now, why does the man go to see the registrar? A, to find out why he is not on the list of graduating students. B, to explain why he has not fulfilled his graduation requirements. C, to find out the exact requirements for graduation. D, to submit a document required for graduation. Yes, I'm receiving the responses. I would want everyone to refer to your notes and answer. Good. Very good. So, I guess all of you have answered. Right. So, let's move on to the next question. According to the registrar, what step is currently taken to ensure that students fulfill their graduation requirements? A, academic records are regularly checked by registrar's office. Students meet with the department chairperson to plan their coursework. C, students receive letters listing the courses that they still need to take. D, warning letters are sent to students who have fallen behind in their coursework. Okay, I would want your responses again. I want you to refer to your notes. Right. I've received the correct responses, but yes. Oh, Shubham, I would want you to refer to your notes again. So let me tell you how can. Yes. Most of you are answering it correctly. So let me give you a sample. How can you take your notes? Now see, the problem or the issue discussed by the students. Now here I have written it a bit in an elaborate manner. You can take the notes in your own language. You can use shorthand, whatever you know, whatever you can understand easily. Now drop off graduation plan or Now, see, the first section talks about the problem or the issue about the student. What issue is he discussing, or what all plans, what all he wants to discuss with the registrar. Then the stance of the registrar, what does she tell, right? And then the resolution provided by the person. I hope you people have done it like that. Now, if you do it, it will be more planned and you will be easily able to answer the questions. Now, let's move on to the next section now.